What's up guys? So the first time I ever tried link building outreach, I was kind of excited because I was like, right, all I have to do is contact websites, ask for a backlink, and I'm going to drive tons of backlinks and authority to my website so that I can eventually rank higher on Google. So I cracked open my laptop, hit Gmail, and then started typing out a new email. Probably spent about 30 or 40 minutes handcrafting it, perfecting it, and making sure that I could get as many backlinks as possible. And then I hit send, and I sat back and I thought, right, it's just a matter of time before I start getting backlinks. This stuff is easy, right? But actually, I didn't hear anything back, and I got complete radio silence. And then I sent a second email to someone else, didn't hear anything back. A third email, didn't hear anything back. And then I typed out dozens of emails, spent hours doing it, and still didn't get any backlinks. You know, I was typing away like some sort of speed typing, link building ninja, and I just got radio silence. It was crazy, it was frustrating. And then it eventually took 100 emails before I finally got my first link back. And this is something that no one else really talks about, is that when you do link building outreach, you will get rejected a lot. And you will receive a lot of people that say no. So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what I've learned from receiving over 10,000 no's from link building outreach, what you can do to start getting more backlinks, and how you can use these rejections to make sure that you build more backlinks and improve your campaigns when it comes to link building outreach. So let's jump in, but before you do, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because my link building videos will help you rank higher on Google. So the first thing I'd say is that you have to be really persistent, right? Unless you're like Neil Patel or some massive brand, backlinks aren't just going to come along by themselves, but at the same time, you need backlinks to rank your website. And if you don't do any sort of link building outreach, then you will never get backlinks, and essentially you're going to find it extremely difficult to ever rank on Google. So this is something that's so essential, but it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of persistence, and you have to expect that a lot of websites will say no. Not everyone's going to say yes when you do outreach. So if you're trying link building outreach now and maybe you're not getting many backlinks from the emails that you sent, don't worry, that happens. But what you need to do is continuously tweak and improve and optimize the process along the way so that you can improve the results you get with it. You know, every backlink starts with taking action. And if you need any tips on that, check out my link building tutorials playlist on this channel that will help you go from 0 backlinks to landing thousands of backlinks pretty much on demand. Now, if you're running a link building outreach campaign and you're receiving tons of no's, you're not getting any backlinks back, and you're probably sitting there questioning yourself like, right,
what am I doing? Why am I spending all this time building links? Why am I trying to do link building outreach? Because it clearly doesn't work, and 99 people have said no to me, so it's just a complete waste of time.
I would say actually, as you run a link building outreach campaign, you're going to learn ways to tweak and optimize and improve the process so that you get as many backlinks as possible. And when you do that, every time you run a campaign, you're going to get better. So yeah, you may get a lot of no's at first, but eventually your conversion rates are going to increase as you learn more and more about the process and you get better at running a campaign. So definitely don't give up if you're receiving a lot of rejections now, but use it as feedback so that you can improve next time and get better results overall. So getting rejections from link building outreach is kind of like Muay Thai. I don't know if you ever tried Muay Thai boxing before, but the first time I went, I got kicked in the face a lot. And then the second time, a little bit less. And by the third time, I learned how to dodge a kick properly, right? So the thing here is that when it comes to link building outreach, every time you try it, you will improve. You will learn different ways, you'll get different ideas, you'll discover little hacks that will improve your outreach campaign so that you land more and more backlinks and improve your conversion rates every single time you try it. So the first time I wrote an outreach email, it was too long. And then the second time I wrote it, it was short, but it wasn't entertaining enough. And then by the third time, people actually read it, it got a few laughs, and it started landing way more backlinks. And this is the way link building outreach works. Essentially, every time you run a campaign, you're gonna get better. But until you put your content out there and you start promoting it, you won't get any feedback, and therefore you won't learn how to get more backlinks to your website with outreach. Now, the final thing that I learned was that you can't take rejection personally when it comes to your content. So if you're sending your link building outreach emails, everyone's saying no to you, don't worry, okay? The first time that I sent a link building outreach email, I was scared, right? I was kind of like, right, what if people say no, if they publicly mock my content, if they tell me that my writing is terrible? And I've kind of found it difficult to put my content out there and actually promote it. But when they said no, they just replied back saying no. They didn't publicly mock me or tell me my content was terrible. And you can't afford for fear to hold you back when it comes to outreach. So yeah, it might be a bit scary putting your content out there and promoting it, but it's 100% worth it in the long run because you will eventually get backlinks. So this is something I recommend trying for every website owner, because link building is so essential that you need to try outreach to get backlinks to your website so that you can rank higher. Because if your website doesn't have authority these days, then you're not going to rank for anything. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to get any decent search traffic at all. And yeah, I did have one website that actually told me to go kill myself when I sent them the outreach email, but that's just part of the game, okay? Some people aren't going to react positively to every outreach email you send. I'd also say that you're kind of rewarded for the courage that it takes to do content promotion, because it's not easy when you put your content out there and you can get all sorts of negative criticism, or people can say your content's not actually that good. So that's something else I learned along the way from 10,000 rejections. And you can also use the feedback that you received about those rejections to improve your content, to make your outreach better, and overall to land more backlinks to your website. So that's exactly what I learned from receiving 10,000 rejections from link building outreach, and hopefully you don't get half as many as that with these link building tips. Now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be really happy to help you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, because my link building videos are going to help you rank higher on Google.